Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, nice 7.
52, 52, 52's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, check. 5.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, team 6.
Darnold from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, echo. Come get some.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand there, first place, nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
With the score tied 7-7.
Down. You wide,
In your face.
Check 37.
That's right. Get down. It's up.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
On 1st down, Darnold. Big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Darnold down to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Carr now to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Where's 52's the light, lady.
Second down.
Oh, yeah.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
36.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cut. And 80. 52. Here we go. Hey, wahoo. Here I come again.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A first down throw, Darnold under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On second down, it's Hunt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw is Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Switch. And 80.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, it's Darnold.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your rim.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That is caught inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Action. Hey,
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Hunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Carr completes it, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
That's another Dolphins
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They run again with Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Darnold. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run again with Hunt. Running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw his Carr. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll be taken down the Jets get in there for the sack. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it here with Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, that QB's tracks. Let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready?
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Alpha. Watch 55.
Check pass, check pass.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to fire one deep left side, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 runs.